Yeah, and so we are continuing to figure out just what went wrong. But you can clearly see this is from CBC News Canada via WABC New York. For those of you just joining us, I'm William here at our studio at World News in Virginia Beach. I haven't been doing news very long, only for a few months, but and we're in a small studio. We're trying to get audio of what's going on there in New York City, but obviously a major incident. You can see fire and smoke on several sides of that one tower, and it's pouring out. At least 10 floors have been blown out. And the Associated Press is just reporting in that it was possibly a jet, 727. If that's the case, we're talking about, it's horrible, because a jet with passengers on it, they would not have survived it if it was a jet that hit the tower. And people in that tower would not have survived where that alleged plane hit. I know it's early, it's after 9 a.m., but people are in that building at all hours of the day. And without a doubt, there were hundreds and hundreds of people who have been impacted by this. Here's another angle. Again, this is from News World Live from CBC, and they're taking the feed from WABC 7 in New York. We're working feverishly here to try to get audio so we can figure out what's going on there. Again, we believe a plane has hit one of the towers of the World Trade Center in New York City. This happened moments ago, about 10 minutes ago. And there's a close-up shot. You can also see stuff falling from the side of the tower as well. There are flames also that can be seen in the upper portion of that World Trade Center tower. Unbelievable scene, and you can imagine what is going on in that building, especially at or above where the impact was. Again, we're dealing in speculation. Now, we do know in 1993 the World Trade Center was bombed. 6 people died, 1,000 were injured. Now, this is something totally different. We don't know what the intent behind it, but it was a clear day. But again, you can clearly see that the smoke continues to burn out of the top of that tower. We will continue to monitor it. I'm told we might be able to get audio now from WNYW. And so I think we can go ahead and... Oh my God! Another plane just hit the World Trade Center. Another plane. We got audio on this? We don't. Oh my gosh. Another plane has hit the other tower. 2 towers now on fire after 2 planes deliberately, we're going to say that now, I'm going to say it, deliberately struck the World Trade Center. A horrific and brazen act. Who would have ever thought there'd be 2 planes? Nonetheless, 1. And I think we now can get the audio. Can we please get the audio so we can see, try to get more information if we could here. Let's go ahead and do that.
On the World Trade Center, both towers, planes smashing into each one. I understand we've reestablished contact with Dick Oliver.
My God.
Dick is on the phone. Yeah, Dick.
Jim, yes, just moments ago, as you know, another vehicle on some kind of an aircraft crashed into the World Trade Center. This is no accident. This is no bomb from inside. This is, as you put it, a terrorist attack. There's no 2 ways about it.
Dick, what vantage point are you at now?
We're still at Park Row. People are streaming down, heading away from the World Trade Center. Having heard the second...
That is WNYW's coverage of this horrendous terrorist act against both towers of the World Trade Center. Moments ago, we were watching live, and another plane, a large jet, came into the screen and slammed into the other tower, deliberately aiming at it. It was not in distress. Whoever was behind that cockpit definitely was aiming for it. And I cannot imagine that it would be a pilot of the plane that would do that.
Goodness, Ali,
Even if they had a gun to their head.
To imagine the carnage
that has taken place.
I think that it was
see
taken
an ember
over
falling from the top
somehow.
for the Empire State Building. It's tough to look at.
But again,
let's look at it once
it's unbelievable
again.
what has just happened.
We're trying to.
If you are
bring
just
all the
joining
news
us
here.
right now,
for people who have just joined
here
us
is
right
what has
now,
happened.
what you are witnessing
About
is
10
a
till
horrific
9.
scene in Manhattan.
We had
New York City, where
a plane
shortly
reportedly
before 9
hit
a.m.
the World
Eastern
Trade
Time
Center,
collided with one of the
causing
towers
countless loss
the World
of
Trade
life
Center,
and carnage.
110
Moments
stories
ago,
of
another
those twin
plane,
towers in Lower
as we were
Manhattan.
talking about the first
Some witnesses said
impact,
it could have been a
slammed
727
into
that, in
the
fact,
second
collided
tower.
with the building.
It caught us
And,
by
witnesses
surprise,
say
as
they
millions
could
of you
actually
are in
see
shock.
debris pouring
We're in
out of
shock.
the other
We're
side of
shaken
the
up.
building. The impact was
It
that
is just
significant.
unbelievable. I
Now,
cannot
while all
believe
was
this
happening
happened.
and people here scrambling
Again,
to
I've
figure out
only
what
been doing
went
news
wrong,
for
if this
a
was
few
intentional
months.
or
I did
not, if this was
documentaries
a
and
plane
storm
in
chasing a
distress
few
that
years
collided
before
with
that.
this. As we
What a
have
way
been
to
watching,
start
for those of
your
you who
news
joined us just minutes
adventure.
ago, another plane
But
appears
again,
to have
2
collided with
planes
the other
have hit
tower.
both
We do
towers
have,
of the
pictures
World
of that
Trade Center.
unfolding before
And there it
our
is, right
eyes.
there.
Unbelievable.
An unbelievable, brazen act.
This just
And
happened
that
minutes
plane,
ago.
again,
A second plane colliding with the
intended
second
to
tower
crash
of the World Trade
into the other
Center
tower.
in
There is
Manhattan.
nothing.
A horrific
It's
act.
all
Now,
deliberate.
speculation
Intentional.
obviously rampant already that this is some sort of act
Now,
of
I want to
terrorism.
think here,
Clearly, after the first
Osama bin
incident,
Laden
people were
probably
unsure. After the
is
second,
behind this.
people
He
are
was
beginning
behind
to draw
the
their own
93 World Trade
conclusions
Center
right now,
bombing
and we can only
that killed 6
imagine
people
it was a scene
and
of intense
injured 1,000
panic in
others.
Lower Manhattan
1995,
right
the
now.
Oklahoma City
Two
bombing that thought was
110
international
story
terrorism
buildings, which
turned
now
out to be
clearly
Timothy McVeigh,
the smoke,
domestic
black
terrorist.
smoke
He was
pouring
executed
out of them.
just this past summer, a few months ago. Now, in
It would be a
1998,
very busy
Osama bin
day. We
Laden and
must
his terrorist
remind people,
organization,
too, if you have forgotten,
Al-Qaeda,
this was the
was
scene of
responsible
a
for killing
terrorist
around
attack
200 people
several years
at the
ago.
twin bomb
And of
embassy
course, a
bombings.
bomb was detonated
Denver,
in the
1998
garage
embassy bombing.
beneath one of
And then
the
we had in
twin
2000
towers,
the USS
which
Cole.
didn't do any significant